Oh, please. Yes, so Dr. Robert Murega is my name. I'm the national leader of senior officers and fellows. Senior officers are doctors, qualified doctors who are specializing in different specialties, orthopedics like I am, neurosurgery like her, pediatrics, internal medicine, urology, and so forth. Yes, so right now, today we are here to send out our cries to the Ministry of Health because we saw an unsigned message last week ordering the directors of the different SHO and fellows training centers and internship centers to stop paying certain categories of people. And some of one of those categories was the fellows, our colleagues are doing COSEXA, and the other category was the refugee colleagues who have been paid for as long as I can remember, because they all work on Ugandans, and also some of our colleagues who were on government payroll before coming in to work. So at this very juncture, we would like to ask the Permanent Secretary and the Minister of Health to sit down with us, to listen to us, and maybe they will find it within their hearts to reinstate this money, because our colleagues cannot work without this pay. This small mere allowance of 1 million helps us survive through the cost, because we are in the hospital 24/7. We are the first people you will meet in accident and emergency. Unfortunately, if you get an accident, we shall be there 24/7. So we would like to call upon the Minister of Health to really listen to us. Yes.
Our colleagues, the interns, SHOs, fellows, MCS students, some of them have been stripped of an allowance which they have been receiving for over 2 to 3 years. We don't know why. There was no notification. They actually last got paid in June. They have been waiting for their next 3 months' pay, July, August, September. And just last week, we received a message on WhatsApp, not signed, not headed, saying that some categories are going to be scrapped. We were shocked. We thought it was a rumor, only for the payments to actually not be effective. So the rumor was true. So we are wondering how this has been communicated, and we are seeking for audience with the Permanent Secretary. Secondly, we are also wondering why is it that when it gets to directives and plans that have been implemented for the Ministry of Health, they are the ones which are tinkered with. When the President says pay the interns 2.5, it is first delayed, later it is paid, finally it is withdrawn, and now they're receiving 1 million. When His Excellency says deploy the interns, they have to stay home for 1 year, 1.5 years. Does health not matter? Or we think health matters, and we are wondering why. So we're seeking for audience with the Permanent Secretary Minister of Health. First of all, understand the authenticity of this communication, understand why it was being implemented, and also suggest to us how these people are going to survive. Because I was an SHO 25 years ago, that's how young I am, and I was only housing I could afford was the boys' quarters, 150,000 per room, 300,000. The people who were sponsoring me that time were giving me 268,000. So I couldn't even afford to pay my rent. That's the same situation that these SHOs are going through. The interns, this is their first time to be deployed after many months, as you all are aware. Some of them borrowed money to report their stations. I have a gentleman who went to Morocco, and then he was bounced. Eventually, he went to Lacho, where it was transferred. You have to buy mattresses. And then, after waiting for this money to come, they are told it's not going to happen. We think it's unfair and needs to be replaced. So thank you.
I would like to inform everybody that this group of doctors are actually specialists in training in the surgical field. We have teams under the denotation of MCS, Membership College of Surgery, and those under the denotation of FCS, which is Fellowship College of Surgery. We are attached to many of the hospitals in Uganda. The bulk of us are in Mulago National Referral Hospital, Bale Regional Hospital, Bawa Hospital, and a few private facilities. We offer specialized and non-specialized surgical care to all patients received in the various facilities under the tutelage of our consultants. We have been marginalized, and we do not understand why our colleagues who are affiliated with public universities are going to receive this allowance, while us, the rest of us, do not receive this allowance. We work the same schedule, we are under the same tutelage, and we feel that this is unjust. The reason for this press conference is to beseech Ministry of Health officials and government to explain to us why this marginalization is being done, to allow us to appeal for this marginalization. This has been our livelihood, insufficient as it is, and we've been trying to make do. It's very difficult to work 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year, and have to look for other sources of income and livelihood. For this reason, I will beseech the government officials and Ministry of Health to hear our cry. Thank you very much.
Break down what you do, different categories, especially.
Just break down what you do, just your day. Just